The boys and I decided that we would use the last of the apples on the apple tree at the rental house to make some applesauce. There was a fall chill in the air, so it was a perfect day to spend the day inside cooking in the kitchen. I absolutely love these vintage mixing bowls. They're an identical set to the one my mom had when I was growing up, and they bring back a lot of memories of being in the kitchen with her. This recipe calls for 3 pounds of apples. I've decided to leave the peels on to add a little extra nutrition. Next, we add 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a dash of nutmeg, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/2 cup of water. We're going to let that cook in the crock pot for 4 hours on high. The house started to smell cozy and delicious, so I decided at the halfway mark to give everything a little stir. I also decided to add a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice because I didn't want the applesauce to be too sweet. I finally found the time to run to the storage unit to grab my immersion blender. I'm really glad I did because it made this applesauce the perfect consistency. While the mason jars were sanitizing in boiling water, I grabbed all of my additional canning necessities. I carefully pulled the jars out of the boiling water, trying hard not to splash, and got ready to fill them with the applesauce. I filled the jars with applesauce until there was a 1/4 inch of headspace, and then used a spatula to get out any air bubbles that might be trapped inside. I wiped down the jars with vinegar to make sure that the lids got a good seal. Next, I tightened down the rings just to fingertip tight. And back in the water they go for 15 minutes. The time will vary based on the altitude of where you live. Once the timer went off, they come out of the water and onto my countertop for 24 hours where they'll sit undisturbed.